in the game.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Catch in the middle, it's Gaines. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The Vols are on the move. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Running behind that left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Got a man. It's Taylor. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee. This drive will start at the 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. grab behind the line. It's Watson. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
The Volunteers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Bright. At midfield, he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
To the air, it's Croman Hoke. Fires it down the seam. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the quick grab. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man to the left. Here he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown ball.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by just 1 over Mississippi State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
42, Spider.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Croman Hope. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
29 Philly. Tuna.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's White. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive goal. Turning it on! Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They're going to ride this running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short.
Here we go. Check, check.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down.
Come on, set.
Give to the fullback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Frazier. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play, and you just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Finds his man, it's White. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Check.
Trying to run, it's Frazier. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now they'll try the right side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Gain of 2. Offense facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, they're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 32 to Kansas State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option. The pitch. Runs through a tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Watson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Watson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits It's at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it to the right. Can't get him to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
They booted away on 4th down. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Matthews. Only a pickup of a yard, and that's just not helping much at this point. At least the clock is stopped.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Timeout, Georgia.
They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle, it's Matthews. Touchdown, Tennessee! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to